Hello and welcome. In this video, we will trade using support resistance and trend lines. We will trade using the breakout strategy and also the rejections. We will trade live and understand and analyze the results. Before going inside the video, I would like to remind you that we provide free binary options trading signals in our Telegram channel. The link to the channel is in the description. Click now to join. In our YouTube channel, we will be uploading trading strategies and videos continuously. So don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel too. So come, let's start live trading using this strategy. So let's set up the charts. We will change the chart type to candles and we will use a 1 minute candle time period. Now, chart is set. Let's start to scan the charts, find some trades, and start trading them live. Okay, here we have a wonderful trading opportunity. So let's place a put option with a 1 minute expiration time. Okay. So now we have a put option in GBP USD. This trade we have placed because the price has broken the support. So we have drawn this blue line as a support. As you see, the price has bounced back from the support line for some time. It was rejecting, but the previous candle, that red candle, broke the support line. It breached the support line, and it successfully closed below the support line. That gave us an indication that the price is now intending to move towards the lower direction. So that's why we have placed a put option here, because we anticipate prices to lower as there is a support line broken. So now the trade is closed in profit. Okay, let's look for another trading opportunity here in this Euro USD. We will try to place a trade with a 1 minute expiration time, and it will be a put option. Let's wait for the best price, and yes, here we go. We now have a put option in Euro USD with a 1 minute expiration time. So just trying to make it clear that we are using a 1 minute candle time period and using a 1 minute expiration times for the trades. So in the previous trade, we were trading with a support line, which was horizontal line. Sorry, so the line was horizontal and was straight. So that was a support line which we used. Where if if you remember, the prices were bouncing back from those support line, and then once it broke the support line, then we entered a trade. But however, in this trade, if you see, the price is unable to break the resistance line. The trend line is a resistance line here, and the price is unable to move higher, so the price is getting rejected. So we expect the trend to continue, and we have placed a put option here. So that was a breakout, and this was a continuation. And here again, the trade closed successfully. All right, so let's try to understand the logic behind the support lines and resistance lines and the trend lines, and we will try to understand the rejection and the continuation techniques. In the previous two trades, we traded with a 1 minute expiration time, and they both were closed successfully. However, we will try to understand those details behind them and how to draw a successful trend line. So first of all, let me draw a trend line. Okay, so we will draw a trend line from the lines, or trend line can work. So if you see here, I have drawn a trend line connecting three touch points of the market. Let's say I have draw the line which will connect these three bottoms, these three lows of the price. So what we understand from this is that to draw a trend line or valid trend line, the trend line should have at least touched and rejected by the market 3 times, or price should have come there and hit and bounced back. Okay, at least 3 times. So that's where we call a valid trend line. Now let's draw one more trend line. Okay, so here again, if you see, I can connect one, here again 2, and here 3, which is are in the process of breakout. Okay, so now let's try to understand the trend line on the which we have drawn now on the top side, which is in fact a resistance. So this resistance line is valid because price touched it the third time. So now we have the third time the process is going on. So now let's understand what's a breakout. So a breakout, to happen a breakout, prices should close higher than the trend line. So when we say close, the candle should close higher than the trend line and should stay higher than that. In that case, we can say that the prices has successfully broken the trend line and is expected to move higher. So let's say at this moment, what we are looking at is that prices did move higher and then hit a resistance line, which is valid, and then price crossed the resistance line and is able to stay there successfully. Again, in this condition, given such conditions, we anticipate that the prices will continue to move higher and we can take a call option here. So this is where we see what a trend line breakout is. So now we can see a nice trend line breakout live. If we would have placed a trade, for sure we could have won this trade. So this is how we look into support line or resistance lines or trend lines. Okay, so trend lines basically are slanting lines. Support, they act as support and resistance. However, the normal support lines are drawn straight. Okay, so let's look at a couple more examples. This again is a valid support line. As you have seen, the prices hit once, then come back twice, and thrice, and 4 times, and the 5th time even it bounced from the same line. It was not able to break the line and move lower. So this is an excellent example of rejection of support line rejection. So this is very important to note. There are such situations will give you multiple entry points, for to trade. Now let's look further and look at this area. If we draw a trend line, look at this area. So here again we have 1, 2, 3 times it rejected, price rejected this line, this support trend line. But then again, if you see on this occasion, price did break this trend line and then continue to move further. So these are examples of trend lines. Let's try to draw one more. Okay, so here, if you see, okay, let's make it clear. Okay, so here, if you see, we have a trend line, and once price did break this trend line, indeed, if you see, price did move considerably lower. So this is another example here. So here, if you see this, we are not using any indicators. We are not drawing any moving averages, any kind of support, any kind of oscillators. We are just using support resistance. We are looking at price, how price reacts to these support lines and resistance lines, these trend lines, and then based on the rejection or the breakout of these lines is where we are trying to trade. If you see, you get in a 1-minute chart, you get multiple opportunities using these trend lines and support and resistance lines. We can draw a number of lines when you are trading and you're focusing on a 1-minute chart. There'll be numerous opportunities, multiple opportunities for you within any given day. So this, we are talking about just one chart. So now if you are looking at the number of pairs which we have which are available for you to trade, the opportunities are many.
So you don't have to rush. You don't have to, say that, oh, maybe market is not going to give us enough opportunity for us to trade. No, there you will have plenty of them when you draw support resistance lines. So practice support resistance lines and practice them well by drawing the lines. Be sensible when you draw the support and resistance lines. One more thing to note is that these support and resistance lines and trend lines can be drawn in any time frame chart. So that will give you an opportunity to trade any expiration times. So that being said, this brings us to the end of this video. I hope in this video you saw how we traded successfully the trades closed in profit in the first part of the video, and I hope the second part of the video you were able to understand what support resistance is and how to draw them and what trend lines are. So until we see you with some other interesting technical videos and trading strategies, have a great trading session. Happy trading.